Welcome back. It's Zion from Uke on Demand, where we bring you fingerstyle song lessons and taps. So we're going to go over the entire arrangement of You Are My Sunshine here, but you can access the tabs for free over at ukeondemand.com. So to begin, you're going to start out with a D sus chord. That's going to look like this. You're going to have open G string, first finger on the second fret of the C string, ring finger on the third fret of the E string. You're going to have open A. It almost looks like a G chord, but you're not going to have your middle finger on the fretboard. And with that shape there, you're going to pick C string, then the E, then the open A. So that's measure 1 by itself. Once you hit that open A, then you're going to put your middle finger down on the second fret, leaving this original chord shape there, and then you're going into a G chord. So now you're here, you're going to strum that twice. And one more time. So that little section one more time. You're going to lift your middle finger off so it's just index and ring. You're going to pick C string, E string, A string. Then you're going to put your middle finger, second fret of the A. You're going to strum that twice. Next, you're going to pick the second fret of the A. Your middle finger is already there. Then you can bring your index finger to the first fret of the A. And then middle finger back to the second fret. Alright, and then next, back into that G chord, but you're just going to pick the top 3 strings. So that's string G, C, and E. Now, as you're playing this song, you can play like I'm doing and essentially assigning each finger to a string, or you can play this song with just your thumb. So that would look like this. So starting from the beginning. So we'll go through that section we've just learned one more time a little bit faster. So again, into a D suspended, going to pick C string, E string, A string, 2 G chords, second fret of the A, index finger to first fret, middle finger back to second, and then into a G chord, and you're just going to pick the top 3 strings. Moving into the next part of the song, you still are in a G chord, and you're going to pick the 3rd fret of the E, lift middle finger off, pick open A, put middle finger back on, and pick the 2nd fret of the A. Now, we're going to go into a C chord. And the C chord is open G, open C, open E, and the 3rd fret of the A string. I'm going to strum that once, and then you're going to play a C chord again, but this time you're going to bring your ring finger all the way to the 7th fret of that A string. You're going to strum that once as well. So after you strum there, you're just going to pick the 7th fret of the A, then 5th fret of the A, and 3rd fret of the A. Going through that little section one more time. You're starting from a G chord at measure 5, 3rd fret of the E, open A, middle finger down to the 2nd fret of the A, ring finger to the C chord, then slide it all the way up to the 7th fret. And you're going to walk it down. Next, we're going to go into a G chord. We've already gone over what that looks like. 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 2nd. I'm going to strum that once. After the break, I'm going to leave, we still have our G chord on there. So we're going to pick the 3rd fret of the E, now lift middle finger off and we're going to pick open A. Now put middle finger back on, pick 2nd fret of the A, and going into a C chord once again, we're going to strum once and then go all the way to the 7th fret. So that bar one more time, I'm going to strum G, and then 3rd fret of the E, open A, 2nd fret of the A, remember that's just the middle finger going up and down, into a C chord, then 7th fret, into the next bar, we're going to walk it down once again, so 7, 5, and 3. After we've picked those 3 notes, we're going to go once again into a G chord and strum all the way. And then pick the top 3 strings. So again, that's G, C, and E. Next part, still in the G chord, so you're already in position for the 3rd fret of the E. Lift middle finger off to get open A. G chord. 3rd fret, just from that G chord, you're just going to move your ring finger over to the 3rd fret of the A. Pick once. And then you're going to move into a D7. D7 looks like this. You're going to have your index finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, open C string, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the E, and open A. I'm going to strum that once. Pick open A, and then 2nd fret of the A. And lastly, you're going to pick the top 3 strings of a G chord. So that last part of the song will sound like this. We start at the 7th fret of the A and walk it down. 7, 5, 3. And to a G chord, strum once. and then play the top 3 strings. Third fret of the E, lift middle finger, open A, G chord, move ring finger to the third fret of the C, then slide your fingers over into a D7, pick open A, second fret of the A, and right back into your G chord and pick the top 3 strings. So playing this song very slowly from the start would go like this. And that is how to play You Are My Sunshine on the ukulele. I hope you had fun learning this song. Head over to ukondemand.com to access the tabs and for all of our upcoming fingerstyle tutorials. Subscribe, and we'll see you next time.